Hello and welcome to this Tango video tutorial about backward ochos. We saw in class a sequence that looked as follows. We started with a two-step caminata, preparatory step, 1, 2, change of weight, and from here we start with the ochos. First ocho, second ocho, and here we had different exits. One was change of weight for the leaders and outside walk, and we are finished. One time for the other side, from the other side. So, preparatory step, 1, 2, change, ocho 1, ocho number 2, maybe now 3, and 4, and exit with outside walk. What is the difficulty of ochos? In ochos, we have to keep in mind that always one of us has to do one step more or less, depending on how you see it. In the intro that we chose, so we arrive and we change both. Now, she completes the transfer and I go back to where I was, and then we are in cross system. So we both walk with the left, we both walk with the right. When we exit, now it was me, the leader, who did an extra step, and we're back to parallel system. If we want, we could also leave this step to the followers alone. So later, we don't do this step at all as the leader. But for the beginning, you remember System Nike, just do it. Everything is easier if we do it together. So we start together, and then I give this feeling, you can continue alone. Still good, I'm with you. We can play with Parada. We can have a change of weight, we can have the Parada from the forward ocho that we also saw recently, and we can have different exits. About the ochos, how do we lead the ochos? We have two main ideas about this. One is parallel, and one is in mirror. And the parallel is like, I think around my partner to create this circular movement, and inspire her to start this parallelization. The other one, you remember from the previous video, from mirroring, I open this part and she copies me. I open this part and she copies me. So, for the camera, if I want to lead a backward ocho in this direction, I change the weight and I start opening this side to create the pivot and turn into the other direction. The parallel is a little bit more common. I like the mirroring more. Why? Because we can stay more together. So with the parallel, sometimes it happens, especially at the beginning, we do a lot. And then it's like creating these movements that we don't like. With the mirroring, this axis will be very stable and very continuous. Also, we have to listen more closely to each other when we play with mirroring. And this is also something I like. In close embrace, so we start the same. Preparatory step, 1, 2, change of weight. We start with the ochos, 2 for the beginning, change of weight, and we're finished. Other side, turn around, and preparatory step, 1, 2, start the mirroring, opening, sending her second ocho, change of weight, and exit, and maybe with Rebote now. What were the elements that we already had seen that we could use with simple backward ochos? The first one, the Parada. So if we start the backward ocho, we can stop the second one, have the Parada with different versions, and have the exit, for example, like this. What else can we have? Let's say we have the last backward ocho and we are exiting outside. We can have the Rebote and add an ocho cortado exit. We can exit with the ocho one more time, ocho, ocho, and we can exit with a cross and can be crossed with Parada as well. So, I hope we gave you some ideas of how to combine the things that we saw lately in classes with the backward ochos. In the next videos, we will show more complicated or more complex, let's say, combinations of things. Thank you for watching.